Me how often we look at something and we just forget about the common sense approach to doing it. You know, it's like, when was the last time you asked the person out there doing the job, is there an easier way to do this? Can we do this job differently? Can we do it to make it easier, to make your job better? I was working with a restaurant group, and they went out and asked their people, what can we do to make your job better? And this particular organization marinades chicken. They're a chicken franchise. And they marinate chicken for 24 hours. And so what has to happen on every single, once a day, somebody has to mix all the marinades together. And we don't have the brightest people working, and maybe it's not the best, but we have to mix the marinade. And so they said to people, one of the people they said to, how can we make your job easier? And one of the employees said, why don't you put lines on the bucket? Why don't you put a line that says the water goes to here, the oil goes to here, this liquid goes to here, these spices you just pour in, pre-measured. How much easier is it? Uncommon common sense. How do you do things more efficiently and effectively? Let me just give you another example. A couple of years ago, I'm doing a presentation on recruiting and hiring, and we know that the best source of applicants are what? People who come from referral. And we could talk about, in another video, I'll talk about building better referral bonus programs. But it was interesting because after the session, one of the people in the audience came up to me. And I will never forget the encounter because she said, Mel, there's a question that I ask every single person who gives me a referral. And it's the best question I ever asked. And the question is very, very simple. Is that a referral or is that a recommendation? Are we asking somebody when they give you a referral, is that a referral or a recommendation? Just 6 months ago, I was working with one of my clients, and we were talking about getting referrals from people you're even interviewing. And we were making a job offer to somebody, and we said, is there anybody else at the place where you work that you'd like to work in here, or anybody else you would refer to us? And he said, well, my cousin is looking for a job. And I said to him, is that a referral or is that a recommendation? He said, well, let me tell you, he's looking for a job, but if it was up to me and I was making the hiring decision, I'd never hire him. Are you asking your people, is that a referral or is that a recommendation?